Hi everyone, I'm Nick, welcome to my channel. Here is my worm farm, and I haven't had a look in there for a little while. I did lay it up really well for winter, but lots of cardboard, lots of carbon, lots of kitchen scraps in there and stuff like that. The last time I was in there, there's a little mouse what got in there, and I've checked a couple of times just around the edges, but not actually fully looked in there to see what's going on. So I thought I'd just check today, see what's going on, and maybe move some of the food what's in here over into this container here to start a migration. So what I'll do is I'm just going to uncover it all, and we'll take a look in there, see what's going on. Right, okay, so first of all, remove the top brick. This next layer. So I can probably remove these. These are just like woolen packaging, what you get with the food deliveries and stuff. And this was just on here to insulate it from the frosts, really. So they don't need to go on anymore. This can come off now as well. This is just, like I say, to insulate it as well. So has there been any mouse activity? I don't know, maybe. It looks like it's been nibbled around the edge. There's like a little bit of a... yeah, definitely something's been nibbling at that. Right, let's get these off. Okay, yeah, so yeah, I think you can see that's definitely something's eaten through that, and there's some sort of debris on the top here, but I'm not exactly sure what that is. It looks like a melted chocolate bar. But anyway, let's get in there and have a look. Yeah, so there's definitely a hole that's been eaten straight through that. We'll put that fabric down there, but there's plenty of worms in here anyway. Look at that, a little centipede there. We'll try and flick most of these worms back, but yeah, I'm not sure. It's just like lots of little cardboard poops or something. Let's put these back in. Yeah, so what I intend to do then, once I've got it opened up, is to pop as much material as I can in here. This is a removable little compartment. But yeah, as you can see, I put lots of cardboard in here over winter, and they've eaten through lots of it. And apparently worms love cardboard to reproduce in, and as you can see, there's loads. Look at all that. So that's really good. So what I'm going to do with that, open this up, make sure there's no little mouses or anything in there. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all this cardboard in here at the bottom, well, some of it anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I've got some sort of packaging glue or something on there. Yeah, what's that from? Must be, that's a bit of a shame. Let's try and get that out as it's breaking down. But as you can see, there's lots of worms in there. I hope you can see all this in there. What I'll probably do with some of this is pop it in this bin actually, because I would like to put some on top. But look how many worms are in there. So it's great to have a worm bin, because as the rain washes through it, I can collect all the leachate and water my plants with that, and that's plant available nutrients straight away. So I'm really wondering, can you see that sort of, not sure what that is, because I thought I'd taken off all the tape, unless it's just some sort of glue. But yeah, just take this cardboard off the top here before I lose my track, what I'm doing. yeah, and probably what I'm going to do, get my garden claw, just want to have a little dig around, see if there's any food in here, put any like bits like that, all at this end, like big bits of carrot, just have a little dig around and see what we can find. But the worms definitely survive winter, and it looks like they're multiplying. So any bits that haven't broken down, like these roots, will go at that end. Yeah, there's probably bits of potato growing in here. Yeah, so just fluff it up a little bit. You can see there's plenty of worms. And I've seen a few cocoons and that around as well. I think the last feeding I did actually was nearer this side. So yeah, there's a few bits of potato there. Actual little potato. But yeah, I think they've actually munched through most of the food what was in it. So I think that's a big bit of manure there. Yeah, because the original feeding of this was manure. And one of the comments I got yesterday when I put out my plot tour video, when I briefly said I haven't been in here for about a month, Elaine from Allotment Joy said, well, if you don't feed it, aren't all the worms going to go? And yeah, normally they would, but in a big bin like this, well, I started it with unfinished homemade compost, so there's plenty of food there to start off with. Then it was a layer of well rotted farmyard manure, which they love, so there's plenty of food there. Then I've added lots of kitchen scraps, a load of leaves, a load of cardboard. So worms are one of those animals or pets, if you like, that you can feed, give them a big feeding and leave for a little while. You haven't really got to go in there too much to do anything. But yeah, it's a good question really. But because this bin's so big, I can get away with not looking in here for a couple of months really if I need to, as long as I give it a real good feeding beforehand. But yeah, as you can see, there's still plenty of worms in there, and yeah, they're getting to work on the horse manure anyway, and all the kitchen scraps and the cardboard, and they're multiplying quite well by the looks of it. So yeah, there's not a massive amount of food left in here. Just found a bit more manure. So what I'm going to do is I've got some more kitchen scraps. Oh, there's a bit of a corn cob there. So worms love corn. Yeah, so put the food over in this corn over here, and that's going to hopefully start the migration. There's a pumpkin stem. So that when I come to harvest it, there's not too many worms over this end. The day of the harvest, if it's a nice sunny day, what I'll do is I'll unwrap it, and I'll perhaps leave this side covered, but if I leave this side unsupposed because of the light, and there's obviously more food over there, that's going to make the worms travel over here. But what I'll do is I'm just going to get this area set up now for the kitchen waste. In fact, what I'm probably going to do, because there's not a massive amount of food in there, I'll remove all this, put it in here, and then I'll pop it back in at this end. Just I've got quite a lot of food to get in here, and I normally cram too much in. But the kitchen waste, tissues, peppers, bit of carrot, potato peels, banana skins, tea bags and stuff, oranges. It's been festering in here for a little while, so it's bacteria and mould already started to get on there, so the worms should be able to get to it quite quickly, and I think they'll enjoy that. So I'm just going to empty all that in here. Ooh, look at that, lovely jubbly. And that's really going to entice all the worms over here. Just get all this over there. There's a cucumber there with a bit of plastic on still. Put that down there. But, then what I'll do with this is dump some of this on top. I've got to leave a little gap here for this lid to go back on down here. Oh, you know it's not going to go on. Got an orange stuck. And, always a case of bunging too much in. Why is that not going down that well? Another orange. Right, I want to get that tight really, because that little mouse or whatever's going to be around here. Alright, that'll do. Then put all this food close to this end now. So Meadow's not eating her oranges, I'll have to tell her off. And then I'm going to bung this cardboard and stuff down here. So I'm happy with the worms, they're multiplying, they're definitely getting through the food. I'll layer this up here a bit as well. And now I'm going to start the migration so that when I come to harvest the castings, I'm not taking too many worms out. I'm not going to have to sort them out too much. And yeah, so I can put them back in here really and repopulate the next one without having to faff around and find more worms from the compost and what have you. But I do normally top them back up with stuff anyway, because I normally bait them out with a little pot or something. But I'm happy with that at the moment, and I'm going to try and wrap it up really well so that the mouse doesn't get back in here again. Although it's bound to get back in here because they're crafty little buggers. All the worms falling out on there. But yeah, I'd advise anyone to get worms really. Even if you've got a small garden and you haven't got enough to compost in a normal big composter, then a little worm bin's perfect. It gives you leachate, like I say. Whenever you want it really, you can always just pour some rainwater through it whenever you want a little bit of leachate. And you can have a worm bin inside your house. Peggy has one inside her house. Sandra's got several worm bins, well Peggy's got several worm bins. I'll put a link to Sandra's channel here. If you're a worm farmer, she's got some real good scientific, backed up by peer reviewed studies and stuff of worms. So just check out her playlist basically of the worm science videos. I'll probably put a link to it in the description. Yeah, very knowledgeable ladies, Peggy and Sandra. Pick up a lot from them. So yeah, please check that. Anyway, just get this wrapped up, try and get it so the mouse can't get in here. Like I said, but it will do. I don't know if I can put two of them there, can I? No. Okay, so that's all wrapped up again, minus the stuff down here for while on it over winter. I'll quickly show you the leachate down here. Can't really see that it's got that much in there. I emptied it yesterday and that's just what I've got overnight. That makes real good plant food, and you get it quite regular. So yeah, another, you know, worm farming is quite good fun, and it's quite addictive once you get into it. And people add grit to them to help the worms, their gizzards and stuff. But I don't bother because I've got homemade compost in there, which has got plenty of sand and grit and a bit of topsoil and stuff like that in there. But yeah, I've just made this out of an old water tank what was already on the allotment, and you can make them out of anything really, just like an old bucket or anything. So thanks for watching, and please check out Peggy and Sandra's videos. Patrick's also good, and Anne over at Plant Obsessed. I mean, there's plenty of worm farm videos out there. If you've got a question about what's going on with your worm farm, if I can't answer it, I'll pass you on to someone who can, definitely. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Everyone have a good weekend. The weather's not very nice today. It's a bit grey compared to yesterday and a bit choppy again, but at least it's dry for now. So take care and enjoy gardening, and definitely enjoy composting.